on, guys, and welcome back to another Wi-Fi battle. Today I have a NU match against some dude from Twitter, and I actually realize now that Magneton is RU and is in fact not NU. So before you leave a comment, I'm aware now, but this match was actually still hilarious. He wanted me to upload it, so I was like, yeah, alright, I'll do it. It's actually a really hacksy match, and it still turns out to be a pretty interesting match. So regardless of my little fuck up on the team building there, let's get this started. So he leads off with his Whiscash as I lead off with my Camerupt, and I honestly was kind of screwed from the start here. I was like, okay, that's a shitty matchup for me, but to my surprise, he actually switches on the first turn, breaks in his Crustle, and that's fine by me because I go ahead and switch out, and this allows me to bring in my Mismagius. I didn't really have a plan for that Whiscash, honestly. I was just kind of going to bring Mismagius out, maybe if it was going to try to go for the Earthquake or something, be able to avoid that, and then try to set up maybe a Nasty Plot and then Calm Mind or something, I don't know. But I get a Substitute up, as I know this little crab fellow over here is going to go for some Stealth Rocks, and that is pretty cool. Fine by me. I get a free Nasty Plot up behind a Substitute, and I'm like, alright, Mismagius does not belong in NU, this thing is fucking just evil and scary and just awful. But this Crustle does have Rock Blast, and I actually knew that it could potentially carry that, but then I realized that after the first two hits, my Substitute's going to fade, and then he, if anything, has like 3 left if he gets max. But it's only going to hit twice, unfortunately, for him, and this allows my mustard-colored little ghosty guy to go ahead and Shadow Ball that thing down to its sturdy. So I wasn't really too worried about taking any attacks from this little crab thingy, because honestly, I can take. I mean, Mismagius has pretty decent physical defense, so I can take a couple attacks from this guy. So he takes this turn to set up some spikes, as I'm just gonna go ahead and go for. I believe I go for the Thunderbolt, as he brings out his Saucebuck, predicting the Shadow Ball, which was a nice move on his part. I just went for the Thunderbolt just because I knew he might want to switch, and it ends up paying off for me because that Thunderbolt is going to do a mean chunk, below half, and unfortunately for me, he does have the Citrus Berry, which is kind of a bummer because now Mismagius is not going to be able to get that sweep that she wanted to. But Life Orb, Nasty Plot, Mismagius ain't playing no games. Here I go for the Thunderbolt again, and I get the Paralyze, which is hacks number 1 of the game, and he actually gets paralyzed on that that next turn, so he's unable to move. That could have been a dead Mismagius right there had he not got paralyzed. So sorry for that. Now he's going to bring out the Whiscash, fearing the Thunderbolt's going to go ahead and absorb that. And I'm like, you know, I might as well just stay in, just, you know, hit things with Shadow Balls, just throw some balls at this Whiscash, you know, do my thing. And I get the special defense drop after it hits it below half, and that is pretty nice. Now he's able to kill me with a Waterfall, which is a bummer because I lost my Mismagius pretty early in this match, but I kind of knew that was going to happen after I got that Nasty Plot. I just kind of wanted to see how far I could take it. But now I'm able to bring in Derp, and this thing is a fucking threat. I'm telling you right now. Look out for Dunsparce. So I get hit by the spikes and the rocks, but he's just going to go for the Waterfall as I'm pretty defensive, and I take that quite nicely. Now I'm able to get up a Coil, which is going to raise my attack and defense, so his next Waterfall isn't going to be able to do shit. And keep in mind that I do have the Roost on this Dunsparce, so I could literally sit in here all day on this Whiscash if I want to. The only thing is that I can't paralyze it, so yeah. But, I mean, as long as I can stay in here and keep on coiling, that's what I'm gonna freaking do. I go for the Roost on the next turn, just to play it safe, just in case he wanted to get any. He actually went for the Waterfall, I believe, to get some flinch hacks, but that, luckily, you don't flinch the flincher. This Dunsparce right here will flinch your whole fucking family. So he's gonna go ahead and switch, realizing he's getting nowhere with this this annoying ass Dunsparce over here, as he brings in the Crustle, and I think I just go for the Glare. Yeah, I go for the Glare, as it's gonna paralyze it. Look at that mean looking Dunsparce. This thing is fucking threatening. So that Crustle is paralyzed over there, and I honestly feel pretty comfortable about setting up some more coils, considering this thing can't really hurt me. To be quite honest, after the coil, this thing is not gonna get anywhere on the old attacking me idea. So I go for the Coil again. It's gonna raise my attack and defense and accuracy one more time. He gets the para hacks, and that is more hacks on him. So I'm just over here hacking this dude. Honestly, this is this whole battle, I pretty much hacks the shit out of this guy, and I feel bad about it, but it turned out to be pretty funny, so whatever. So I'm at +2 attack, +2 defense over here. Derp is looking pretty damn solid. I could start setting up some more coils if I really want to, which it turns out I should have. But he just lives that next headbutt, which was pretty surprising, and gets up some spikes. And I was like, why didn't I go for the damn coil again? I want to get a Dunsparce sweep over here, but I always feel bad if I'm just sitting in here, just setting up to +6, and you never know what could happen. So I play it safe. I go for the headbutt again. It is going to kill Mr. Cube Crab over here, and kill number 1 for Dunsparce. The rampage has just begun. Now he brings out the Magmar, which is really scary. The main thing because, oh, he misses the Will-O-Wisp there too. Look at that, more hacks. more hacks. I get the glare off without having to worry about being burned, and Dunsparce is looking pretty happy over here. Now I'm just going to go for the headbutt, try to get that flinch, and unfortunately I do get the flame body, which, you know, he kind of deserved it because I actually missed that, he missed that Will-O-Wisp, so it works. It works. Dunsparce had to be burned sometime, and I realized this thing can't really hurt me unless it has Focus Blast, and at this point I don't really know what type of Magmar this thing is. So I decide to set up another coil, and he gets Parahaxed again. Alright, Hack City, bitch. Hack City, bitch. That's pretty much what's going on right now. So I just tried to coil just to, you know, kind of bring my attack to a reasonable level again. And I'm like, you know what, I'm going to coil again. I don't know if this Magmar even has anything he can do to me. I'm just going to, I mean, I think I can live a Focus Blast if he even does have it. And he gets paralyzed again. Would you look at that? Dunsparce is looking solid even though he's burned. This Magmar is having a shitty day out there in his paralysis land. So sorry about that, Tit Duck. You know, it looks like Magmar has titties on his head. Anybody ever notice that? I noticed that. But the next headbutt barely does enough. Doesn't kill it, and he's able to get a Focus Blast off on Dunsparce, and I actually die. So, you know, Dunsparce almost kind of had it going on there, but yeah, he kind of failed. If it wasn't for that damn flame body, man. So now I'm able to bring in Tauros, and I don't run Earthquake on this Tauros for some reason. All my attacks are physical attacks that hit with contact. So I had to go for the return and cross my fingers for no flame body, but he gets the damn flame body. And now I have a burned Tauros out here, which is basically fucking just useless as hell. I don't even know what the deal is. And why did Tauros seem like he looked more green when he's shiny in the other generations? Now he doesn't even look that green. Like, what the hell? But now he's going to bring out this Altaria, and I don't want it to start setting up Dragon Dances. That's the first thing that came to my mind. And plus I was Choice Scarfed into return, and honestly, Lime was basically useless at this point. So I let him kill me with the Draco Meteor, which is good news because now his special attack is fucked, and he's not looking too hot over there. Now I'm able to bring in ADD. I can hit really hard with a physical attack. I can get that Acrobatics off, get that nice amount of damage, and he doesn't switch. I almost went for the U-turn thinking he would switch, but I played it safe, went for the Acrobatics, and that is a dead Cotton Ball you got over there. So now he's gonna bring out the Wish Cast again, and I'm like, this fish, man, this thing just keeps on causing trouble out here. Fuck you, fishy. So I go for the U-turn, get a nice amount of damage off on it, and I still have enough HP to the point where I can bring in my Archeops later and get some, you know, don't have to worry about the Defeatist because I'll be above half a little bit. So he goes for the Stone Edge, as it's going to hit my Swagnaton over here, and it's not going to be able to do shit. And I realize he does not have an attack that can really hurt me, and Earthquake really wouldn't have even done too much anyways, and I would have been able to kill it with a Flash Cannon. So now he's going to bring out the Sauce Buck. I believe he actually just goes ahead and sacks the Sauce Buck. Sorry about that, bucko. I kind of ruined you with that whole Thunderbolt paralysis in the beginning, so sorry about that, buddy. Now he's going to bring out the Bibarel, and I was like, oh shit, I'm a little bit afraid this beaver can fuck shit up sometimes. He goes for the superpower. Luckily, since it's not stab, is not enough to kill me, and my balls, my nice little trio of balls over here is able to go for the Thunderbolt, and that is easily going to kill the Bibarel, and I'm a cheating asshole over here with my RU ass Magneton, but it happens to the best of us. Plus, when I throw my teams together, I forget to check every single one. But I go for the Flash Cannon, as this Whiscash is going to live it with like 5 HP, and that allows him to kill me with an Earthquake, and I was like, alright, Whiscash, I see you working, bro. I see you working. So my Magneton is going to faint, but that just allows me to go ahead and bring in my ADD, who is going to come in and, you know, just kind of have a little spaz attack on the battlefield with his little ass wings and shit. But he's able to go for the Acrobatics, and that is going to kill Mrs. Whiscash. Sorry, it's a female. My bad. So that was the end of the game, guys. That was just a quick video I wanted to throw up for you guys. I'm trying to upload daily lately, and I battle a lot, and a lot of the times the battles are not worth uploading, but I just like to throw these up for you guys, and there will be some more UU matches and perhaps some other lower tier matches coming up pretty soon, so see you guys later.